Welcome in, friends. Man, that one tune seems to always play, doesn't it? And it's loud. Is it too loud? Is it over me? Do I need to... Okay, let me ask this question. To Mr. V specifically, because I know he's there. Is every day, is the volume of the music too loud? Has it been too loud? Because I can fix that. I can fix that. And just make it a new thing. And is it all sounds or is it just specific ones? That's harder to fix. And if the response is, I can't hear what you asked, then I guess I have my answer. Because, yeah. Music's a tad loud for just talking. Okay. Then let's universally make that loud, or quieter. Let's make that quieter universally. Okay. Let's do that quick and easy. Basically, the way it works is that it's my button that goes to this scene. That lowers the volume. Oh no, that is interesting. Hang on. So the button that I press daily is the one that goes to the logo after the intro. And that's actually at 8% volume, whereas going to here by the button that goes to the just chatting scene is 7% volume. So I wonder, have I... Cause like if I were to press this button right now, let me skip tracks quick. Find a louder one. Like if I hit this button right now, it'll actually get quieter. I don't know if it did or not. Should I take it down some more? Should it all go to 6? Why don't I just do that? I'm just gonna do that. I will just take all of them down to 6. I just need to title them. Turn it all to 11. Hey Del Morte, it's great to see you. I hope that you're having a good day. $666. That was unintentional. Title. Okay, I gotta test it really quick. It's gonna get loud. For a second. I'm gonna go back to the intro screen. Okay. And now we're here. Hail Satan. Fortuitous, you mean? Hail Satan. Hail Satan! Oh, man. Okay. Alright, so hopefully that'll fix it. I wonder if I can actually get back to that loud track and see. Here we go. So how was this? This was the track. This looks like 10 decibels lower on the scale, so hopefully that sorts it. Mr. V, you are my volume checker. I went up in that ADD medication today, and I've been feeling it a little bit, this headache since I started taking it last Friday, like right through here. And today it's really bad. I took I went up in the medication, like I'm taking double the amounts that I have since last Friday. Not really sure if it's helping much, but I'm definitely feeling this. This one's still a little bit loud at the start. Well, let's see how we feel about the other tracks here. I'll skip and find one that's a little bit more lively, because if it's just that track, I'll pull the track, right? If the other ones are too quiet or whatever. Because, for example, I can't hear them now, and I could hear them before. Know what I mean? I don't know why that one track always seems to play. They should be, like, on a hard shuffle. So maybe I will just pull it. It's kind of like clips, how they shuffle. Oh, by the way, I removed a ton of clips today. Almost all of the channel clips from 2020. They're almost all gone. They can be found in a master cut here on my YouTube, which I'm going to try to start using again. I need to change the spelling. VODs needs to be plural. There's more than one. So all the old clips can be found there. I only left a couple, like some of the more well-known moments. And once I finish the 2021 highlight reel, I am going to remove most of the 2021 clips as well. They they seem to always come up in shoutouts, and I feel like even if we just look like behind me in the room, like so much has changed. Especially like some of the older ones have terrible audio management. That was pretty painful to make a highlight reel out of, not gonna lie. How many more days is Zen Dragoons thing gonna be up? 8 more days? It's a little ways off. It's a very, very long redeem on the self-promotion. Don't forget, all y'all, I have a self-promotion redeem that I'll put it in the ticker on the stream if you got special events coming up. I'd like to not have it used for memes. It's more of a self-promotion for other Twitch streamers in our community. Where's my bot? Oh, here's my bot. Okay. YouTube. VODs. Save. Typos are part of my charm. But VODs, there we go. Alright. Awesome. Okay. I woke up this morning. Actually got a decent amount of sleep last night, for once. Actually, let's start at the beginning. Last night, I didn't do an extra stream. Instead, I watched movies in bed with the dog. I watched 2 very good movies. I watched the Rhythm Section, which is another Venge flick. About a girl whose parents died in a plane bombing, and then she became a heroin addicted hooker, and then started to chase down the people responsible for the bombing. That was an interesting and good movie. I didn't love it at first, but the more, it wasn't like, it wasn't like the perfect vengeful assassin thing. It was like her just barely getting shit done, and fucking up more than not. But then like the Rhythm Section, yeah, it was called the Rhythm Section. What it was, and this is not like a spoiler, this is just this is why it was titled this. When she was being taught in the movie how to shoot a gun, the person describing that to her said that your body needs to be like the rhythm section, like, your heartbeat, that's the drums, your breathing, that's the bass, and all these things need to align to be able to like hit a target. And he's just like, you need to become the rhythm section. I was like, okay, that's cool, it's fine. but it's a very good movie. It was on Amazon Prime is where I watched it. Like, I love musical murder metaphors. I love binge flicks. Those are my favorite thing next to sci-fi, and like detective dramas. So like, a person going out getting even or whatever, family and dog dies, now they gotta murder the whole city. Like, I love those movies. I don't know why. They've just become one of my favorite compelling dramas. I like the tension in them. Just seem to watch a lot of those movies. Those and cop dramas. And sci-fi, like I just said. The other one I watched, I didn't think I was gonna like it at all. And I was like, all right, if I fall asleep, whatever. I don't usually fall asleep in movies, but it was like the second movie I watched last night. It was called Wrath of Man, and it starred Jason Statham. And, it's kind of like Jason Statham's Jason Statham. He's going to do Jason Statham-y shit, right? Like, that's all he can do. He's not particularly an amazing actor, but his, like, physicality in a movie, like, ever since, like, The Transporter has been, like, top tier. But it has gotten stale for me, in the last couple of years, so I've been not watching a bunch of his movies. But I was kind of like looking around. I was like, Guy Ritchie did this, he did Snatch and some other stuff that y'all know about it. And I was looking, and like Jeffrey Donovan was in there. Okay. And had Josh Hartnett in it. Jeffrey Donovan, if you don't know who Jeffrey Donovan is, I ran into him. The first time I saw him was in a US remake of a British show called Touching Evil. And I was just instantly like obsessed. This guy, he did just an incredible job being this character who, like, it's a detective basically that had been shot in the head previously. So he's got like this traumatic brain injury and like no filters. Like, he's got a bit of a derangement because of it, some mental illness, and just was a fantastic thing. Like, they hired him to be part of this like serious and serial crimes unit, right, hunting down the worst of the worst, because he just his head's all messed up, but he is a very good detective. Like, he sees things other people don't, but he'll also like say outlandish things, and he was fantastic in that. The next thing he did that got him way more notoriety than Touching Evil ever did was Burn Notice. He's the main character of Burn Notice, Jeffrey Donovan. And if you ever caught an episode of Burn Notice, you know exactly what I'm talking about this guy. He's just kind of wacky, right? And I guess he's in like one of the main characters of a Law and Order show now, which is pretty cool. If you don't know what Burn Notice is, that's a really cool show about a spy that's been burned. Yeah, that guy. So Jeffrey Donovan was in this, and he doesn't show up till like halfway through the movie, and his role is awesome. Josh Hartnett did a great job. I've also been kind of in love with Josh Hartnett ever since Lucky Number 11. That is a phenomenal movie. Like, that one, if I were to number movies, that one's like top 5 for me all time. It caught me so off guard. I wasn't expecting the kind of movie that it was. And that was back in the days when like things out of order, was kind of a new thing, right? It wasn't super overdone. The thing about, if I remember correctly, the thing about Lucky Number 11 was that it didn't tell you some of the stuff was out of order. Hey, Deactivated Styles, how you doing? I'm talking about some of the binge flicks I've watched recently. So Wrath of Man, I didn't expect to like it. Like, the plot of it was like a new guy on the armored truck team, but his partners don't suspect he's not who he seems. Like, what kind of a shitty synopsis is that? And it's kind of right, but there's a lot more to it. Way more than I was expecting. I was expecting like you know, something more like Fast and the Furious Jason Statham. And that movie just evolved into so much more. And I was blown away. I was blown away by how good it was and how much I loved it. You know, because it's a Guy Ritchie film, right? It's all out of order. And hey, fat cat, how you doing? So that was really good. So rhythm section, pretty good. Did some different things. Really happy I watched it. Wrath of Man, fucking phenomenal film. Wrath of Man has a guy who looks a lot like Clint Eastwood. Oh, it's Scott Eastwood Clint's. Yes, it is. You're right. Oh, and the other thing about Wrath of Man, the dialogue in it, fucking phenomenal. Like, as soon as like Jason Statham started being introduced around the place where he got this job, like the guy that, like, you know, took him in under his wing and, you know, showed him around, did all of his testing and gun training, was some of the best dialogue I have ever heard. Like, just character dialogue. Like, I really felt like I got to know this character in a movie more than I have anyone else. And I don't know if it just resonated with me, or if I've known people like him or whatever, but I don't know the actor's name, but he's kind of like Squarehead McCinderblock is, I don't know who the actor was. And then there just kept being like more and more side characters in there that were just doing a phenomenal job. Whether they were amazing actors or the director knew what the fuck they were doing, and Guy Ritchie does, right? He knows what he's doing. Just amazing characters in there. Like, everybody had like unique voices. Yeah, Lock, Stock, Two Smoking Barrels. Yeah, you know, and it's in line with those movies. It also was like, you know how Inception had just the entire soundtrack was one song played at different speeds. Unlike other Guy Ritchie movies that seem to have like this upbeat, like punk, reggae, ska, British sound to them. You know what I'm talking about? The ones I've seen seem to also be similar to that. Like, they're like, oh, we're saying fucking swearing a lot, but here's some upbeat music, right? The Wizard of Oz featuring Pink Floyd. This one was like this bass cello. And that was it. And it was like at different speeds, a little bit different notes, some variations, and it was just like this weight being put on your head every time it happened. Like, it was such an oppressive and fitting sound. This movie would not have had the tone that it had without literally the musical tones. And it was good. Wrath of Man is really good. It's bloody. I mean, it is a venge flick at its core. But it's also other things too, right? And of course, you know, that comes off of watching, like, you know, 24, which is all conspiracy and venge, and then we just watched that incredible show called The Terminal List. If you have Amazon Prime, all of these, wait, what's Amazon? Yeah, Terminal List is Amazon Prime. I think everything I've watched is Amazon Prime. I got a lot of venge stuff recently. The Terminal List does so many cool and different things for a venge flick. I should probably look up a movie that isn't a venge flick just to not make you all think I'm some serial killer. That's just been what I've been in the mood for lately. Go find some like rom-com from the 90s, like You've Got Mail or something. Just be like, oh yeah, I watched a movie about not somebody killing everybody. But like, the truth is like, I'm kind of like superheroed out for a bit, and there haven't been any great sci-fi movies for a while. There's so few and far between right now. And even like the superhero movies, they're pretty much venge flicks too, right? Like, what was like Batman? The Batman was a venge flick. Started to be a horror movie in the beginning, but was just a venge flick. They need to really Well, they need to do something other than Batman. For a minute. For a minute. Like, really make a good movie about one of the other superheroes in DC. But I think that they should, like, lean in to, like, a Batman movie that centers around the bad guys and make it a horror movie where Batman is fucking scary and they're all shitting themselves all the time. Because the Batman, the one that just came out, it dipped into that a little bit. And it really shined. They just didn't full commit. Ugh, the Dune movie. You haven't watched a movie since Dune last year. The Dune movie's so good. I just rewatched that with Sean Beanland and his wife about last month, actually. That movie is so good. Hey, the Michael thing. Thank you so much for the host, my friend. I hope you're having a wonderful day. But yeah, the Dune movie's so good. I cannot wait for part 2 of that. I've never read those books and I'm not going to. I want this saga of movies to tell me the story. Billionaire dresses up in costumes and assaults mentally ill. Yeah. Oh no. Well, welcome in. I love and hate Dune movie. The new Dune movie. I love and hate that it happens with some people that come to the channel for the first time. They're like, "Oh, Keyboard Cat, I know that." And then they get this meme about how annoyed I am about Keyboard Cat. Yeah, exactly. Well, there's only the 2 Doom movies, right? And they're both okay. They're both okay. I don't hate either of them, but they also they gave them way too much creative direction and they just like went off the rails, right? Like, I don't know if y'all have seen Doom Annihilation. It's Resident Evil. It's Resident Evil than the Rock Doom movie, and that one was, you know, about the T-virus. This one's more about like everything's kind of a zombie. It's not a bad movie, but it is a movie that you'll need to have at least one beer before you won't hate it. It's a big meh. Yeah, it's just okay. You know, like, I'm not gonna say don't watch it, but I'm not gonna recommend it either. None of them are gonna do movies. You know, Yeah. This is really all there is to it. I mean, like I've always said, you have Doom HD on DVD. Nice. I've never actually watched an HD DVD. We went to Blu-ray, but it's still shit. I get it again on Blu-ray. Like, they can't be... The Doom movies are comedies. They can't be the first Silent Hill movie. Like I've always said, that's a love letter to video gaming. That's the only video game movie I've seen that really gets it right. And this is after several... I didn't like it when I first saw it. But after playing through the games, fucking Silent Hill gets it. I don't like the sequel. Silent Hill Revelation is a lot of very bad decisions. You want a bootleg? Yeah, the Doom Annihilation. It's fine. It's fine. It's a movie. It's not a Doom movie. Like, it's just like a B sci-fi horror film. And there's nothing wrong with those. I've enjoyed many of them. You know, some people would say that Event Horizon is just a B sci-fi horror film. Of course, we know that it's not. Event Horizon is one of the best movies ever made, and it has no right to be. But you could say the same thing about the original Alien as well. That was also just a B horror film. I see you haven't worked out what the extra stream is yet. Oh, I just haven't changed it. We're extra stream. We're working on this. Started this on Tuesday. I will be coming back tonight and playing more of it. Enclave. I just haven't changed the schedule. Hey, Sonic's a really good video game movie. That first, I haven't seen the sequel, but the first one's very good. Very good. Also, I think Lara Croft, The Cradle of Life is a very good video game movie. I didn't like the first Tomb Raider movie. I really don't. I find it boring. The second one was much more interesting, but it was also more of a Mission Impossible movie than a Tomb Raider movie. You know? The Blood Rain movies are fucking terrible. And I love Blood Rain. A Yui Bowl can eat me. That guy. Pity all the original film Event Horizon rotted in salt. Yeah, I know. I know. Yeah. They have found like one deleted scene and put it in a version that I have. But yeah, it all disappeared. Event Horizon is such a... Yeah, you should stay away. You know, there is a Yui Bowl Far Cry movie. It's not a good movie, but it's one of his better ones. It follows Far Cry in an okay enough way. Was actually entertaining. You know, I was actually gonna watch that in the near future. I saw a poster of it recently. I forgot that it existed. But I'm still like, he can die in a fire for what he did to Blood Rain. Blood Rain deserved better. You saw it in the cinema when it came out. Nice. See, I went to see the original Blood Rain film in the movie theaters with my Blood Rain tattoos and like a sleeveless t-shirt and everything. Like, I was ready to go. And I was like, I borrowed a coat from my friend to cover up. Felt like ashamed. Needed to go cry in the shower. That movie was disgusting. It was so stupid. Nothing happened in that movie. Nothing interesting happened in that movie at all. And it had what I thought were good actors, right? Michael Madsen, Kristanna Loken. I thought she was pretty alright at the time. Nah, that was some of the worst film I've ever seen. I don't think I've actually been able to finish the second Blood Rain movies. I don't know about Dungeon Seed. I remember Alone in the Dark made it to theaters, but I never saw that. If for some weird reason, you know, somebody in the stream said previously when we were having this conversation that essentially like he got money from different countries and something tax fraud write-off. I don't remember what it was, but I remember some of those words. You know, conspiracy theory or whatever. Y'all really ought to rewatch Event Horizon. Event Horizon's so good. You know, if you like Event Horizon, I've only seen like a handful of movies that follow like its formula of like you make it to like the end of the movie before you realize what's going on, which is kind of how like the original Alien works too, right? Because Event Horizon is like a remake of Alien, right? You got this like group of people, they discover something, they don't understand what's going on, and it just gets worse and worse, and everybody starts dying. Like, it's the horror, you know, it's like the horror, you know, the horror sci-fi thing, right? But like, if you watch this movie side by side, they're pretty beat for beat, and I got no problem with that. Because, you know, the actual plot and like set pieces of Event Horizon are so drastically different. But other movies that are in that genre, there's only a few of them. Infini, which I think you can find in Netflix, INFINI. Pretty great movie. Pandorum is also like that. In the Mouth of Madness. Oh, yeah. So like Infini and Pandorum. And there was another movie I saw recently, but I can't think of its name right now. Infini is super interesting. I talked about this a couple streams ago, but they zap people across the universe to like deal with this thing that's happening there, and like they're coming back instantly. Like time gets super dilated, and they're all like super fucked up and whatnot, because they're going to a place where time doesn't work the same way. Very, very cool. Oh no, Infinite or Pandorum is not a sequel to Event Horizon. No, they're not even the same universe. That said, the Fear games, there is a magazine in the first Fear game that says Event Horizon found on the cover. Fear and Event Horizon, because of that Easter egg, in my heart, definitely the same universe. And it makes sense. Like, very clearly, some of the things in Fear are, you know, inspired by Event Horizon. If you like Jacob's Ladder, never heard of it. You know, and I don't like horror movies. They need a hook. Like, I can't watch a bunch of teens running around. That's not like, that just doesn't jive for me. But if it's in space, let's fucking go. We got this. I really like, you know, space horror sci-fi drama, aliens and monsters. But like running around on Earth, I don't know. It doesn't work the same way for me. Though I will say this, the Haunting of Hill House, that was very good. That was very good. And it's one of the few things I've watched, and I don't watch a lot of horror, but that one unsettled me. Once you start seeing all the ghosts in the background, you just like all your hair just stands up because they are genuinely fucking terrifying without doing anything scary, just being there because you don't know. But the Haunting of Hill House is phenomenal. I didn't care that much for Bly Manor. It was okay. Hill House is a TV show, is a season. That I have not stopped thinking about since I watched it. And actually, you know, like, it started messing with me too. Like, after we watched it, like, I don't know if you were a kid, if you ever like started thinking about scary things and then started seeing them a little bit. Or like, you know, you're laying in the dark and like your eyes are playing tricks on you. Y'all, that ever happened to y'all? That is not a thing. Like, I don't watch a lot of horror, so that isn't really a thing that happens to me. But after watching that, like, I had some moments like that laying in the dark. And then got myself all worked up. But I allegedly, that's a thing that happens to all kids, or at least I was told. Sixth Sense is really good. I rewatched that recently. It isn't the same once you've seen the end of The Sixth Sense, right? Like, you can watch it twice. You get the big reveal at the end, and then you go back and you watch how well it was directed. But like, watching it, you know, over and over and over again, it doesn't have that impact, you know? Hill House managed to jump scare you without jumping scaring you. One unmoving thing in the background in one scene. One. There was like 5 every episode, Chaz. There was like 5 every episode. Man, that sucks. That sucks to Pickley. It really, like, that movie only works if you don't know the end. You know? Like, the entire film. Which, you know, without that, it's a pretty boring film, right? Like, not a lot happens in it. That sucks, though. 12 Monkeys? I've never seen 12 Monkeys, and I don't know how it ends, so let's not. I know you guys aren't spoiling things. The Usual Suspects, hard to watch second. I haven't seen that either. You know, maybe that's what I should watch tomorrow night. It was kind of cool knowing the secret, though. You watch it different, don't you? I think I saw that one twice in theaters. I wanted to see it again. The direction in that was very good. You know, all the set pieces and the plot points, they all it didn't have a lot of like plot holes or things that didn't make sense once you knew. It's very cool. For everybody that's like joining in now, we got on this topic of movies because I watched three things recently that have been very good. The Terminal List is fantastic. Yeah, for Amazon Prime, you should probably watch that if you like binge flicks. Other binge flicks, last night, damn, I just bit my tongue. Last night I watched the Rhythm Section. Pretty good. It's pretty good. And I watched Wrath of Man, which was phenomenal. You got spoiled for Harry Potter. You know, I've only watched 2 of the Harry Potter movies. I watched the first one and was very whatever about it, and then I rewatched that one and the second one, and I couldn't continue with it. It didn't do anything for me. It was, I don't know, just wasn't for me. You're not a fan of 12 Monkeys. Watched it in the cinema when it came out. Yeah, I haven't seen that one. It's been on my like watch it list forever. Maybe I'll HP. Oh, Harry Potter 3 is good. The rest are kind of eh. I don't know. Like, Wizards and Magic doesn't really do anything for me, you know? I don't know. Just isn't for me. I mean, like, I like stuff like The Lord of the Rings. I love that, and that had Wizards and Magic, but it wasn't like, you know, I don't like watching things that take place in a school. Like, I don't know. It's like prisons. You know, school and prisons, like, these are settings where it doesn't matter what the plot is. It can only be like 5 different things though, right? You're gonna be learning, or you're gonna be incarcerated and trying to escape, or be the best like gang leader, right? And I don't find that interesting at all. You know, for every like genre of movie, you can only do so many things in that genre. Kind of like, you know, every romantic comedy has like a part at like the 3/4 mark where they aren't getting along and they have to like fix it before the end of the movie before they can have their happily ever after. Like, there's only so many things that a certain genre can do, and movies about like a bunch of people in school or prison, just, I don't know, they aren't interesting. They never do anything. Like, you've seen one, you've seen them all, that kind of thing. But I don't know what happens later on in Harry Potter, but like the first 2 things were just so boring for me. Tank Girl. Was Tank Girl a movie or like an anime? I don't watch enough anime. I've also had a hard time with anime. Like, I've watched like Akira and the heavy metal movies, and that's really about it since like 2000. I used to watch like Saturday anime on the Sci-Fi Channel or whatever, you know, back then, but I haven't sought out any anime since then. I really do need to watch Cowboy Bebop. It was a movie you liked it. I like Portishead. Portishead's good. Tank Girl was an American comic made movie. When did Tank Girl come out? Oh, I love Roads. Roads is such a good song by Portishead. Yeah. I think the first teaser trailer for Metro Last Light had a Portishead song. I think it was called Machine Gun. Let me look up Tank Girl. So you didn't like Tank Girl, but it had a movie. Lori Petty, I don't know who that is. When did this come out? That's a very interesting cover. When did you come? Oh, it was 1995? Oh, okay. You know, this looks like something that I would love after a beer. Me, but says already watched? No. Tank Girl. Watch now. Amazon Prime. Add to watch list. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna watch this. Probably when my wife gets home. Oh my god. In 2022, Earth is struck by a comet. It takes place this year. Tank Girl takes place this year. Or, well, the comet takes place this year. So it's the perfect time. It's the perfect time to watch it. When does the comet hit? Yeah, right? Allegedly this year. Yeah, I'm gonna watch that. It looks like the best kind of nonsense, honestly. Has like Ice-T and Malcolm McDowell in it. That's awesome. Guess we have to watch it to find out. That's right. It didn't say, it just said 2022. Okay. Alright. Well. It's pure cheese. It does. You know, they had like a little trailer playing and it looked cheesy as hell, and I love that. Look up Jacob's Ladder. Okay, let me see if that's on Amazon Prime quick. And I will add that to my watch list. It's here, but it is a rental. Or available with Paramount Plus. There was a 2019 remake of it, it looks like. You guys are talking about the 1990 one, right? That's with Epics. Okay. That's a horror movie, just fair warning. Sure. Looks like there's a version I can rent for $3.99. Okay. You know what? Remove from watch list. Oh, you know what? This is on my watch list already. Did you have me put this on my watch list before? Yeah, for whatever reason, it's on my watch list. What's a perfect blue? The first time we're talking about, okay. Alright. Well, unless you guys, if it costs money to rent it, I wouldn't worry about it. You know, what I will do is I will watch for it. A psych thriller anime. Another classic, is it? Okay. What I will do is watch for it on DVD or Blu-ray at Goodwill as well. Ken Za, what's that? Is that the name of something? It sounds like a good plan. Yeah. I used to have like an open media vault of downloaded movies, but it's not up anymore. I need to get something up again for like network hosted media. $1 is reasonable. Is a Soviet film, okay. Is it can that be, is it translated? You have my attention. Sounds exciting. It is not available anywhere to watch. Comedy fantasy, 2 hours and 15 minutes. That is not available anywhere. Here's a YouTube. Okay, I found it on a YouTube here. It's a cult classic? Okay. Hopefully there's subtitles or something on this. Let me bookmark it. Cool. It's subtitled on YouTube. Great. If the one I bookmarked isn't, I'm sure there's another one. But yeah, there wasn't streaming anywhere other than what was on YouTube. It's probably it's all right. All right. Let's fire up the game. Let's get that kicked off. Unless y'all want to do like new releases or headlines. We got time. Somebody's got to redeem them though. Otherwise, I will start getting set up for today's game, which hopefully is controller support. I'm not sure if it is or not. Beth Morton, the lady who sings Portishead in a handful of today we redeemed the unlisted 5th pregame. Yeah, movie talk. Got it. Yeah. Man, I don't know why my brain just couldn't read that. Did a handful of other things with different folks. They're all interesting. That's awesome. You know who else? You know who else is a very good singer? And does really good projects with other people, like Reese Fulber, is Lee Nash from Sixpence None the Richer. She's done stuff with Conjure One, which is a Reese Fulber project, but there's also another one that's like a Delirium side project called Foliage. And she just has such a unique and beautiful voice. Oh, you know what? Before we dive into the game, I want to share something with y'all. 2 things, actually. Something that came in the mail. Consider this box of the day. She works with Reese Fulber a fair bit. Dude, Reese Fulber, I met him and had a long conversation. I actually have pictures of me and him. I met him in Minnesota when him and Lee Randy did a tour off of Zillarak. Reese Fulber is one of the kindest people I have ever met. He is fucking cool. He's just super, super humble. But Conjure One's like top 5 music artists for me all time. Okay. So one of my other top music projects of all time is Project 86, which is like turn of the century 2000s. I don't know. It's rock, new metal, kind of similar to POD, I guess. Reese Fulber got music in Cyberpunk 2077. Some other side project of his. I'm not really into the songs that he put in there. They're kind of whatever, because he can get pretty weird. But like Delirium and Conjure One it's god tier always. All right, here we go. Here's box of the day. Karma is such a good album. All right, so Project 86, they're working on putting out their final album, and I've given them just a ridiculous amount of money in the last 2 years to fund this. It's going to be like a double album, blah, blah, blah. It just keeps growing in scope. The band is not the same as they were when they first formed, you know, back in 1998. I'm not sure when exactly their first album was, to be honest. They've done some incredible albums and some really bad albums, but generally they're very, very good. Their second album was called Drawing Black Lines, which is a phenomenal album title. They just released this. It's for sale on CD Baby or Bandcamp. I can't remember. There's only a couple of them, like 500 or so. But this is a CD of B-sides. Well, not just B-sides. Some I've heard, but a lot of demos for that album that are really different, surprisingly different, that have never been released before, which is cool as shit. So like, yeah, here's the little card. Like number 6 still doesn't have a title. I've always known it as Untitled. And I know that song very well. Like I have that as an MP3 for years. But yeah, so those are the B-sides there, and then there were demos for Chapter 2, Set Me Up, One Armed Man, Force-Fed Lies. Force-Fed Lies did not become a song on that album, and neither did the Force-Fed Lies. Neither did Untitled. Soma didn't show up for like another 2 albums. So this was a very interesting thing. 3 Up Moon, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, friends. Where are you? Where are you? Oh, this is just some other stuff from Velvet Blue Music or whatever. I don't know what this is or why it exists, but here's like... It's like a piece of paper for your record player? I don't know. Also came with a button. Got their dragon on it. If y'all have never heard Project 86 before, they are definitely worth a listen. They have made great music over the years. But here's this. I haven't actually opened it up yet. I don't know if there's anything interesting in here or not. But it's just got like this as the art, that little card that we saw with all the things on it. So I might not even open this. I'm not going to open it today. Because I have all the songs. I have all the songs as files, you know, from the purchase. I would much rather this have been on a vinyl. Brigador! I would much rather this have been on a vinyl. This was the only way to get it physically, and I've been following this band forever, so I grabbed it. It's a bummer it's not on vinyl. Chances are it probably never will be. I'm keeping my eye out. They've actually started to release some of their unreleased albums on vinyl just this past year as they are winding down and putting out their last album. This band famously got signed to Atlantic Records after they were on a Christian record label called Tooth and Nail for first 2 or 3 albums, just first 2 albums. They signed to Atlantic and then fought like hell to get off of it and out of their contract. They were very outspoken about, or at least Andrew Schwab was very outspoken about how much Atlantic Record made their music sound a certain way. Like they had very little creative control over the album Truthless Heroes. So the lyrics in that album are very like anti-empire. It was wild. And then they self-released their next album called Songs to Burn Your Bridges By, which was phenomenal. One of the best albums I have ever heard. Like this thing is a god tier album, beginning to end. And it's very like anti-Atlantic if you really stop and think about the lyrics. That was their 4th album. From there, they got weird. The music stopped jiving with me for a while. A lot of the original members of the band started to leave, and it wasn't until like, let's see, it was like there was And the Rest Will Follow was after that. I didn't love that one. There was an album called Rival Factions. That one was pretty good. I actually saw them on tour on that album. That was the last album with the full original band. And then there was another album after that called Picket Fence Cartel, which didn't do anything for me at all. But after that, they started to settle into a new thing. They started to get other musicians in. Like, the only person in that band that's original now is the frontman, and he's just been guiding the name along. But it's gotten, like, musicians from, like, Demon Hunter and the Orange County Supertones have, like, come in and, you know, picked up the band where it left off. And they've done... This will be their 4th and 5th album after that, that redo. They've also done some, like, Christmas music and whatnot. Anyways, I fucking love Project 86. Even though not all of their albums are amazing to me, just... They always scratch an itch for me, like Norma Jean or Oh Sleeper. But that's really cool. That they released those demos in a physical format at all. Super cool. But welcome in, Raiders, by the way, and Surfins. It was great to see you. Sorry, I was off on a little tangent there. I'm gonna share this too. This is super personal, but you know what? I just want to share it because it makes me feel happy. You know, just highlights how important having a good support system is, I think. So I found this on my desk. My wife she usually hides Post-it notes around the house. She's in London right now, but she usually leaves Post-it notes around the house, like on the fridge and the bathroom mirror, you know, headrest of the bed or whatnot, with just, you know, positive things, tells me how much she loves me and whatnot. This time I only got one letter, which I found sitting on my desk after she left. I'm just gonna read it to you. Dear Maddie, I love you more than anything, more than I can even say. You are my best friend, and I love our life together. I am so proud of you for following what brings you joy, and I am grateful to be part of that journey with you. You are my whole heart, and I love you so much. I miss you already, but I will see you soon. I hope you and the pupper have a great week. I love you, Q. Which is our nickname for Apple. It never ceases to fucking humble me how much she supports me and, you know, things like streaming. And just streaming. Like, this is all I do. Anyways, all right. Brigador. Why is that text messed up like that? That's never done that before. Brigador's neat. This game makes you feel feelings. Yeah. Why is that text like that? That's interesting. I've been using that exact source for, what, 2 years now? It's never done that. Oh, you know what? I'll bet it's because I pasted the name of the game in. Yeah, oh, here we go. Yeah. I got it. I must have hit enter when I was done. All right. Brigador looks neat. I was actually watching Ryan from Level 1 Text play it on stream a couple weeks ago, or was it this past weekend? Well, I was making the schedule, and I was like, all right. We'll get to it. Not the game, the letter, but that's the redeems, yeah. My wife is an amazing woman. Just humble brag. Is this a sci-fi game? Yeah, this game is about mechs. I'm not sure what planet it is. Might be Earth, might not. We'll find out. Because we went from sci-fi to sci-fi. You know what? I am still thinking about Windfall. What was the game we played? Oh, no, it's not on Steam, is it? Or, well, it's not my Steam. The game we played yesterday that looked kind of like Wind Waker with crafting. Windbound. Windbound was cool. I want to play more of that. We all need audio here. Been thinking about that. Been thinking about that one. Windcraft Valley. But yeah, Windbound. If y'all are redeeming the games on Epic, you should have it there. Highly recommend checking it out. It's, you know, it's a crafting exploration game on boats, cell shaded graphics, kind of like Wind Waker. And it definitely like scratched an itch for me, I guess. Earth Minura Skyfield, exactly. Okay, good. We got some sound. 3 Up Moon says, my partner is also amazingly, shockingly supportive. Yeah, one of the things that my wife always says that was attracted her to me, was attractive of me? I don't know how to word that. Was just watching me chase something that I loved. And, you know, when we met, it was the band, right? And since then, it's been other things. This is the one that's worked out the most, though. How attractive of you. I know, right? Also, I didn't know how to word that. That was weird. There's a lock mouse to window thing. Look at all these, like, hide stuff. That's cool. Holy shit. Easter eggs disabled? What? What? Hold on. Okay. Easter eggs enables additional content of questionable utility or canon. Yo. John Carpenter style music. Yeah, I'm digging the music. Infinite ammo? Maybe. Invincibility? Hey, look at all of this. Use old lighting? I don't think I've ever seen an options menu. I don't think I've ever seen an options menu this... Like, we're just in general right now. Escape from New Mech. There's binds we can do, controller. Interface colors. Did you say that you tried to, Lost Wolf, did you say you tried to play this? Oh, have a great night. Sorry, I missed that. This game was too frantic for you? This menu is a lot, isn't it? Okay. Yeah, I don't know how hard it's gonna be or anything. Hey, how you doing, Big Fatty? Great to see you, my friend. Awake on Foreign Shores. Let's go. In accordance with Nova Solo tax law, all supplemental income must be... Okay, that's just bluff. Bluff. Your legal status as a citizen of Solo Nobre will be permanently revoked upon completion of your first contract. If you have any questions, purchase a copy of the terms and conditions. In fact, what is happening here? Solo Nobre concern hereafter, SNC, has intel on Ramiro Costello, military commander in civilian clothing. Attempting to escape the present situation, SNC has isolated him to the highway using the district gate control, taking applications from any active limited time contractor hereafter Brigador. All right. Hey, I'm doing fantastic. You've only recently saw Escape from New York. We started to watch that one night. I think we finished that one, and we started to watch Escape from LA, and we didn't finish that one. We were drinking heavily that night. I don't remember Escape from New York at all. We were just like, we were drinking so heavily, and then we ended up just like being done with movies halfway through Escape from LA. You're finally getting to see it played on your wish list for years. Oh my god, that's slow. That is so slow. Okay. Alright. I remember watching a developer like diary of this game or something. When it was in early access, I think it was in early access. Oh no, whoops.
Remove the marked target to accept contract.
This, how about y'all move? Can you move? This is, oh, wow. Okay, so the mouse is instant aim. It's not instant aim on the controller. We gotta figure that out. Hang on. We gotta figure that out. I will not be playing this on a controller if it's not meant to be that slow. Know what I mean? Let's put you at 25 and then put you at like what? 45? We can go back to defaults if we need to, I guess. All right. Figured it out. Maybe. We really need to go up, I guess. That is... It's just so slow. Just slap them both down at 50. I can't tell if this is actually helping or not. Enjoy your lurk. I think you're supposed to press a button for quicker aiming. What is happening here? What's this? Oh, I understand near now. Oh, they want you to use the controller like a mouse. I'm seeing the distance now. So near aiming, that's this. That's that speed. Okay. Okay. You have accurate aiming in fast mode. Okay. How do I get to fast mode? Course aiming is left bumper. Well, the left bumper isn't doing anything. So this stick click is like a... Oh, this doesn't limit that. This locks the camera. So the stick click on the right side locks the camera and doesn't let it swing out. Okay, okay. Hey, Pi, how you doing? This is how you teabag with a mech. I don't know what that is. It's like some kind of chaff or something. Yeah, I don't know how to toggle the course aiming. It's not the button it says it is. Let me restore defaults, I guess. I'll restore the defaults. We'll turn on Easter eggs again. Yeah, see, this is... Oh, so if I hold this down, it's faster. Okay. It was the same speed before is why. Is that my target? Let's do a reset. Here, restart. Probably isn't a toggle. It's not a toggle, no. Interesting that it's different. Let's restart and get our ammo.
Raid leader is dead. Solo build raid must fall. Remove the marked target to accept contract.
Whoops. Alright, maybe this is like a scan or something? Oh, I see him up here.
Welcome, Brigador.
Brigador. Alright. Of course, aiming. Yeah, and I said it back. I said it back. Many years ago, the paramilitary group Nova Exercito de Povo seized power in Solanobre, the capital city of Nova Solo. Our colony, peaceful negotiators with leaders of NEF. No, okay, that's that one. And NEP, tyrant known as the Great Leader, has failed. Okay, for next. After Great Leader closed the spaceport, the citizens of Solanobre have been forced to endure years of regressive economic policies and isolationism. So long after his menacing array of orbital guns installed throughout Solanobre point up to space, there can be no outside assistance from the SNC or other benefactors. The English in this is very difficult for some reason. Hey, you hit 101 followers today? That's fantastic, Pi. Good work. Can I get a shout out? Actually, can I get a bunch of shout outs while I read this? Chaz, if you're around. Pi, 3-Up Moon. Again, I think we got 3-Up Moon when he raided, right? Did we? Maybe we didn't. Just make sure we do that. The Big Fatty Plus, and Rush Pirate, and Lost Wolf. Appreciate that. Thanks. And the Michael thing. The Michael thing was hanging out earlier, too. We got him now. Pi still doesn't have any clips, damn it. It is accurate to consider your participation in the present opportunity of heroic sacrifice, a tangible contribution to the restoration of the rightful planetary self-governance. With your help, the SNC will restore Solanobre to prosperity. That is red. Welcome, Brigador. Okay. Awake on foreign shores. A beginner's falafel. What? What? Contract, remove opposition greater than 70%. Light loyalist. Alright. We apologize for starting you off with no ammunition until you leave the base. Some of our maintenance techs are nervous around you. By all means, please familiarize yourself with your Zolig in a lightly defended subdivision in the latter district of Solanobre. This game is weird. This game is so weird. And pay attention to the damage types. A weapon that's effective against shielding might perform poorly against armor and vice versa. All weapon stats can be found in the acquisition screen. Three squares indicate information. I'll stand near them to read it. These squares. I think that first one was this one. Yeah, I caught that part. Alright, so it's X. Mission complete. Find your exit. Wreck that house. Just walk right through houses? I guess so. That's cool. There's an audiobook and more for it, really? Hey, Nigel Neverland, how you doing? Welcome in. Can I get a shout out for Nigel Neverland as well? Think it over. Contract removal of opposition. Well done. Would you mind providing another such display of prowess in your next contract? There is a request from upper management to see a video feed of Clottled Alto in action. Your task is to sweep neighboring industrial zones of loyalists. Thanks, good hunting. Everything with the perimeter walls is within the perimeter walls is destructible. Use high penetration weapons to hit targets through cover. Large area of effect simply destroy both. Aim at targets using your weapon's firing arcs. Primary. Is your secondary, okay? Sorry about that. Use the E to reorient the legs towards the cursor. Interesting. Did you walk around instead of stomping those barricades? Yes. Because it was maybe faster. Brigador's walk through walls, mouse holding is essential. Okay. Stomp the mouse holes through the buildings to hit the tank from behind. Oh, okay. I don't think I did that quite right. Green door icon. The Dutch fist. Aptitude and violence mech rivals your skills with the blade up close. The SNC will surely archive these contracts for posterity. Please continue the removal of loyalist forces in the next sector of letter. Excuse me. Ugh. Letterard. Next sector of Letterard. What weird words. These words are so weird. Control to toggle centered camera. Well, I can't move when I crouch, though. Oh, the ammo goes away if you don't get it quick enough. That sucks. Hey, Purblind, thank you so much for the host, my friend. Oh shit, hang on. I'm not sure why, but this game makes me miss Tiberian Sun. Oh yeah, the mech view. Brief lunch, how are you? I'm doing really good. Yeah, it's not exactly, it doesn't feel exactly like a twin stick shooter because it has like distance, which makes it less arcadey and more tactical. It's interesting. Interesting. I'm not immediately sold on this game. Also, the story is difficult to read. Marvelous. I hope we're not boring you with Clotilde. It's really been a pleasure. This contract should be Last of Us deaning to provide any instructions to you while you do such beautiful work. This is L. Wrightston, by the way. I'll be keeping an eye on you for the next contract acceptance, okay? So the Zolig is this vehicle, sure. Destroying all power stations lower panic walls, while destroying all comm stations increases the spot timer for alarms and reduces any alarms alerting radius, okay? Destroying orbital defense batteries will draw attention to the site within a large radius. Okay. Press and hold the middle mouse to use smoke screen. Then shoot or stomp them. Top left smoke will count down before your smoke is ready to fire again. Oh, okay. I see it. And it makes a beep. All special cooldowns do not cost damage. All projectiles inherit your momentum. Use smoke when moving forward to launch it farther. Really? Nope, didn't see you. Oh, I think this is tougher to play on a controller than it would be on mouse and keyboard. Okay, so B1, this is a new character, if I had a tail. A new character, probably with a new mech. I think these... Interesting how they've done this. I think all the lettered ones are tutorials, but then there's more lettered ones after the numbered ones. That's so weird. Looks like mouse and keyboard better for this. Yeah, maybe. We're gonna keep using the controller for this stream though, because I don't feel like relearning stuff, honestly. The previous S&C contract dispatcher has been resigned. Akar Sin, your dossier has flagged you for probationary oversight. You will be furnished with ammunition for this contract. Our records indicate you are not fully checked out by on a Kilgore. Ooh, Kilgore is the name of the next mech, I guess. Additional instructions will be provided. Yeah, it's a Kilgore. That's weird. It's a little tank or something. Some weapons and vehicles are much louder than others. If you find yourself getting swarmed by enemies, try using quieter weapons and make sure to avoid alarms. Interesting. It's not tactical, it's twin stick shootery. Huh. You have no ammo. You will need to find other means to defeat enemies. Bull rush. Hold W and spacebar. God. Fascinating. Yeah, indicates the status of your bull rush. Here we go. Technical victory! Tobruk's? Use your optic camo. Whoa. Kaboom! So that's a stealth tank. That's so weird. What a strange... This is such a strange game. We've routed you to an area of Letterard with ammunition depots for on-site procurement of munitions. Clear the subdivision of local opposition. Reconnoiter for hard shield resupply. Purchase lore and acquisitions for more details? What? That's so strange. If your controls don't feel comfortable, try alternate control schemes available in settings. Okay. You still have no ammo. Optic camo to rush. Oops. Ammo can be scavenged from enemies or refilled at depots. That's looking like depots. This doesn't match your ammo type. Fascinating. Combine rush, flanking, and optic camo to defeat the enemy ambush ahead. I see it. Loud weapons, huh? It's like a choo-choo train? What the fuck? Oh wait, hang on, there's a tutorial down here I missed. Interesting. So the green can't be replenished, but the blue can. It's like shielding. Stella was a diver? What are these level names? Analysts rate your performance as satisfactory despite being flagged for additional situational awareness briefings. Proceed. Freelance mode. Each level has a small chance to load a novelty spawn list, such as high-speed opponents only, for a unique challenge. Okay. Armor is directional. Rear and side hits will do more damage. Oh. This is true for you as well. Oh, I didn't see you here. Mud and gravel will slow down your mech and tanks, okay. Use bullets penetration to your advantage. Most weapons can fire through flimsy materials. Yeah. The destruction in this is really something, isn't it? Really something. Really something. Okay. Buildings are like grass. I know. This is like urban lawn mowing, building mowing simulator at this point. Current projections for Brigador loss rates due to high explosive hazards are unacceptable. Reroute for an in-field demonstration and retraining. The SNC cannot lose any more contractors to accidental collisions with explosive pipelines. Okay. Explosive pipelines and buildings can be a benefit and a hazard. Make sure to catch enemies in the blasting zone and not the other way around. Unlike weapon noise, which attract enemies directly to your position, enemies will investigate destroyed environments first before looking for the Brigador. Alright. Shoot the fuel pumps. Yeah. We like. It's weird the way that it chooses to go backwards on the controller sometimes instead of turning. Explosive hazards are frequent. Identifying and avoiding them is crucial. Is that shielding? Is that what this is? I think yeah, it is. What's this thing exactly? Some kind of explosive hazard. Explosions are loud and will draw enemies to your attention. Yeah, see, like, you go backwards and then it's like... you go backwards and then it's like... when you go to use the speed boost, it spins you around. There's ammo for my guns. Not that I don't know. I think I have fresh ammo on each level, but I think I'm getting a new operator, a new contractor, a new Brigador after this one. Yeah, okay. Vander has been requested. Intelligence briefing, this is L. Wrightston. Resuming contract dispatch. Ripley Snell, you are among the first Corvids, as well as AGRAV pilots, to apply for contracts. Welcome to the SNC. In our supervisory capacity, we will walk you through the final clearance necessary to operate a Brigador. As a Brigador. Follow the in-mission instructions to be granted further access to contracts. So this is like a hover vehicle or something? It's Caravan? Snell's Caravan. Canavan. With a Preacher 76mm cannon, Jesus Christ. And Belter millimeter chain guns, EMP grenades for defense. This loadout is versatile and mobile. And decently tough for AGRAV. Yeah, so AGRAV will be a hover thing. Destroying all power substations. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, this is fast. Oh, you steer with the aim on this one. That's weird and different. So it's actually, you can strafe side to side without turning your wheels. All right. It can slam into the ground. Changing the camera on this one actually toggles a horn as well, which is whatever. Agravs can fly over low cover. Oh! But not this one. Ground pound. Ground pound! Ground pound does greatest damage when used at full height. Oh, interesting. So you're going to use two different kinds of weapons that need two different kinds of reload, huh? Listen, old shitbird. Oh yeah, there is an EMP. Look at the lights. That's cool. That's cool. Autobahn music box. Miss Snell. Good work on that last mission. We know it was fairly close quarters for a combat zone. We just need to ensure the proper targeting reticle calibration before assigning you higher level contracts. Sorry for the extra message traffic, but why does the name Snell sound familiar? If your controls don't feel comfortable. I should have ground pounded them, huh? Oh, you can destroy the ammo stuff. Fascinating. Let's not do that again, huh? Oh, here's my next thing. Space ground. Shooting enemies, enemy aircrafts requires special attention. Line up your firing arcs with the ground light of the enemy. Aircrafts ensure not missing. I'm not sure I understand what they mean. I guess we'll find out, right? Successfully targeting aircrafts requires you firing arc aims through the vehicle. Like this. I think I understand. The enemy's health bar doesn't display you are not hitting them. Oh, interesting. Oh, you know what? I get it. These guys, the arc needs to be on the ground. Yeah, this is a lot more tactical than your typical twin stick. French made. Ripley, you handled that highway combat quite well. You're cleared for higher paying contracts now. The analysts will probably keep flagging you for a couple more remedial briefings. But don't worry about them. Just follow along and you'll get through them in no time. Continue the combat sweep through Letterard. Also, I remember why your name sounds familiar. I'm a huge 12-7 fan. Can't believe I didn't recognize it sooner. Great work out there. Okay. She's got history and something. EMPs disable enemies in the shields briefly. I don't know what those things were that I just picked up. I don't think the EMP worked the way it was advertised. Oh man, am I starting out with like shit with here?
Or you want to watch Wang? Watch Wang.
Things are going really good. I don't know what these are. Oh, I'm just going through them. They're like cameras. That's the EMP. All right. Listen for the beeps of your special cycling. This reminds you of special delivery ready to fire. Use EMP again. Uh-huh. All factions employ suicide weapons, identifying them by their red searchlights. Oh. Oh, I see. Like kamikazes, got it. Through him. Alright, we should be getting a new contractor now. Oh no, one more. City record. The SSC contract dispatcher L right is no longer with our organization. They just keep like firing people. Not a bad tune to kill to. They just keep firing people. This is weird, right? Please report any non-business related comm traffic to your designated SSC Brigador Relations Officer. Your performance has granted access to more difficult contracts. There are several targets designated for removal in the upcoming area of operation. Target vehicles will show SNC skull, laurel, and sword emblems on your screen. Bander. Such a weird game. I'm just gonna keep saying that. I like how they refer to using the accessibilities as kid-friendly. Track marked targets. Oh, track marked targets by following the crosshair icons on the edge of the screen. Hey, Damon Master, how you doing, my friend? Hope you're having a wonderful day. Morning for you, right? Still crook and not sleeping, but hopefully you're doing all right. I'm doing. Oh, that's right. You were sick, weren't you? Yeah, I'm doing great. Holy shit. Y'all can fuck off with some EMPs there. You ever played this one, Damon Master? This one's weird. It doesn't play exactly like a twin-stick shooter. It's more tactical than that. Like, you have to have arcs and stuff for things that are above ground. This looks interesting. Yeah. It is. Its writing is really weird, too. Oops. I don't think I got that. And it has like an aim modifier, like you can set up a lot of different options, but it has like a faster aim if you hold down another button. It's very bizarre. There's a lot of very interesting design choices in this game that I've never seen before. RoboCop video game trailer? I have not. Did this just get announced today or something? That's news to me. Does it look good? Is it first person? Peter Weller back? He was the original RoboCop, right? The 5 hours ago. Looks absolutely amazing. All right. Let's go on a field trip, chat. I gotta see this. I gotta see this. Looks like ray tracing. Rogue City. July 15th. This one right here? No. Rogue City gameplay reveal? This one? Or am I looking for a different trailer?
In local news, a new crime wave that is sweeping Detroit has already claimed the lives of 21 police officers. Disturbance?
Oh yeah, that's on a different. That chat's on a different PC, so I can't grab that link.
I'm a big fan. Now move.
Oh, I found it. Good. I need to rewatch the old RoboCop movies. I've seen one or two of them when I was a kid.
Can you fly?
What the hell is this? Where is all the money?
We all saw it hesitate in a life and death situation. Why?
Listen, I would trust this guy with my kids. I mean, if I had any. This was just an isolated glitch.
Oh, for RoboCop.
Dead or alive, you are coming with me.
Wow. Yeah, that looks cool. That looks so cool. Very nice. Very nice. Thanks for sharing, Damon Master. What up, been lurking? Hey, Deglamong. What was the actor's name? You said Peter Weller. Wait. I recognized the face when they had that reveal there. Is that... Oh my god, it is. So, this guy right here is actually... We've been watching 24, and he's actually in 24. As, like, Jack's old mentor bad guy. But he's also one of the... in one of the best episodes of Fringe. I did not realize that this was the actor who played RoboCop. That's fucking wild. He's in one of, yeah, but he's in one of my absolute favorite episodes of anything ever. In Fringe, the time travel episode, and it is fucking, he's phenomenal in it. He was in the second Star Trek movie too. What was he in Star Trek? Oh, okay, in the reboot. Yeah. Yeah, he was, Pike, wasn't he? I actually didn't realize that this was the same guy, either. That's awesome. A shit ton of documentaries. Yeah. The second new Star Trek movie. Yeah. Now, he did really good in that, too. See, I like Into Darkness. I like the Star Trek reboots a lot. Beyond is like, they finally hit their stride. That movie is fucking incredible. My neck and shoulders are all messed up today. I got about 10 more minutes here. I'm gonna get the dog up, take him for a walk, and eat dinner. And I will be back after I put the dog to sleep, or to bed. Be about 8 o'clock tonight. I'll be back and we'll play some more Enclave for a couple hours. With my wife gone, I'm not streaming as long because, you know, dog care and whatnot's on me, and I really can't be that distracted because he'll destroy the house. Is he still a puppy? But, so extra streams are going to be shorter. I'll go till about midnight because I got to get up at 7 a.m. This looks cool. Yeah, tag along. This one's pretty wild. You'd probably love it. It's different. It's very unique. I haven't played anything quite like it. All right. So I think we're done with this contractor here. How does a person self-edit a self-promote? They can't. I have to do it. Why? What happened? Did somebody redeem a self-promote? Did I miss that? Oh, you did make one. I totally missed that. I'm sorry. Must have been super focused. Actually, it popped up with another one, didn't it? Let me, what do you want to edit in? What do you want to edit in? What the hell? What happened here? Why isn't it here? You know, this is not the first time that it seemed like the self-promotes just haven't worked. Let me clear out the INI file here. Something seems to have gone wrong with it. And I'm not sure what. Actually, where the fuck is the INI file? That is the old one. Where the hell is it? No, it wasn't that. You know what? I noticed that it crashed out the last time that Loyal to Soil used it. But he was just using it to meme, so I didn't really think much of it. But I haven't realized that it's just not working in general. So I'm gonna have to have Captain Peelcard look at it. But like, I don't even see the file it's supposed to generate here. I don't know what's going on with that. So. Because it should be there, like in the main folder, but there's just nothing here. So I don't even know where it was getting. Let's see if it's not there. Let's see if I can use it to generate a new one here. About here, like 1,000. Yeah, self-promote's not working. I'll have to get with Captain Peel Card. Because it's not creating a file. I wonder if this happened when we upgraded to the Community Edition. Sorry, Chaz. I will figure that out. I'll bet this broke when we upgraded to the Leorin Board Community Edition, or Captain Peel Card's gonna have to figure it out. Self-diagnose. Yeah, it did. So I will send him a message. All right. It's 3:55, so I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. It did do you dirty. Hang on, I saw the thing, so I'll read it for everybody. Let's see. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, starting July 8th and ending on July 15th or whenever. Chester Mammoth's Deliberate Affront Part 2, an ill-advised attempt at a streaming schedule, July edition in mint condition. This is your only warning. Also, I'll be Sunday because Havok and Sean Co-op has abandoned me this week. Oh, and July 13th is your birthday stream. So that's a thing too. Awesome. So let me give Chaz a shout out here. Let's do a shout out from this screen.
I guess now that we're alone, I'll pump it up.
I wonder what our lives will be like once our kids grow up and move away. Maybe we'll finally have time to travel.
Boy, it's too bad or extremely good I don't have a camera. Because the motion required for that activity. No, let go. I'm done pumping. Free me. Wife, help. All right.
There you go. Chester Mammoth. Give him a follow. He's going to try to stream. Like, more regularly, I guess, which is fantastic. I've wanted Chaz to become a streamer for years and years and years. This is your only warning. How fateful that turned out to be, huh? Yeah, that was something, wasn't it? All right, I'm gonna find somebody to raid. I'm gonna go get the dog up, take him for a walk, eat dinner, and I'll be back in 4 hours. 4 hours or so. I love y'all. Thank you for being here. This game was interesting. I don't know if I'll play more of it. I might play more of it on the Steam Deck. Like, there is something really nice about it. You got it, Rush Pirate. You got it. There is something really nice about it. But it's also like, I feel like it's gonna get extremely difficult, and it looks like it's got just a million levels to it. Let's see who's left. Hopefully my dog chills out and I get a little bit of a chance to work on the highlight reel a bit tonight too. That would be nice. Let's see. Rated. Rin's 80s is just starting. I don't know if I've ever caught their stream. Looks like they're starting in 20 minutes. A game called Spiritfarer, or it's not 20 minutes, 2 minutes. A game called Spiritfarer. Let's go hang out there. They just started their stream. Just give them a nice raid at the start. There we go. All right, there's that. I'll see y'all in a couple hours. We'll get some more Enclave going tonight. Everybody has a good evening. Yep. All right, here we go.